If you're new to the game, one of the most exciting parts about it is creating a character. The first step is choosing your character's race, or species. The species determines quite a lot, including your physical traits, your abilities and your background. Do you want to be an elf skilled in magic and archery? Or a dwarf known for resilience and toughness? Each species also comes with a unique trait like dark vision or a special resistance. So pick one that suits the character you have in mind. Now, side note, I'm doing these videos daily as a YouTube challenge to kind of loosen up and not worry too much about being overproduced, just to free flow. For this video, let's choose an elf. Elves have a bonus to dexterity, making them quick and agile, perfect for a rogue or a ranger. So what class are you choosing? Are they a spell-slinging wizard, a brave fighter on the front lines, or maybe a charming bard inspiring allies with music? Your class determines your skills, your abilities and how you approach situations in game. So if we chose rogue, you're an expert in stealth and lockpicking and getting in and out of sticky situations. So now it's time to roll for your character's abilities. These 6 numbers represent your character's physical and mental strengths. There's different ways to get to these numbers, but the most commonly used is to roll 4d6, drop the lowest number and add them up. Then you consult a table and you know what to add to your d20 rolls when you try to do something. For our rogue, we'll want a high dexterity, since it governs things like strength and acrobatics. So after rolling, we put those numbers in the allotted ability score slots. Let's say we've rolled a 16 for dex and a 12 for strength. Think about what your class wants to be good at and be strategic where you put those numbers. So choosing a background, your character's background helps define where they came from and what they did before becoming an adventurer. Were they a scholar, a noble, maybe a criminal on the run? Backgrounds provide extra skills, proficiencies, things you're good at, and even gear. Popular backgrounds: acolyte, criminal, noble, soldier, sage. Since our rogue is all about stealth, let's choose the criminal background. This gives our rogue skills like deception and stealth, perfect for staying out of trouble or getting into it. Next up is the equipment. Your class determines the type of armour and weapons you can use. Rogues usually prefer lighter armour or short swords. You'll also get a backpack, some rope and torches. So our rogue will start with leather armour, a short bow and some thieves' tools. If you're playing a class that uses magic, this is when you will choose your starting spells too. Now let's dive into my favourite part. Who is your character? This is where you decide on their personality traits, ideals, their bonds and their flaws. What motivates them? Do they have a dark secret or a moral code? This step makes your characters feel real and gives the dungeon master something to hang the story on. Our rogue might be a bit of a trickster, always looking out for himself first, but with a soft spot for their friends. Their alignment? Do you bother using it? Up to you. Maybe just neutral? Not too lawful, not too chaotic. Alignment gives you a basic moral compass, but don't be afraid to let that personality evolve over time. And that's it really, your character is ready. All that is left is to give them a name and perhaps write out as much of a backstory as you feel you want to. Now grab your dice and let the adventure begin.